With the Super Mario Galaxy movie releasing soon, it's only right to revisit the first movie. So let's go into the magical world of Mario and his friends. We meet the evil Koopa King Bowser as he invades the Snow Kingdom. The penguins living inside the kingdom fight courageously, but it's all in vain as Bowser easily defeats them and captures them and then takes their most prized possession, the Superstar. If only there were two Italian plumbers to save the universe. Meet Mario Mario and Luigi Mario, two Italian plumbers who've started their own plumbing business in New York City, and you'd never guess the name of the company. They have an amazing commercial, and though they are a failing business at the moment, they actually managed to get a job in Brooklyn. So it turns out that there are two movies in the year 2023 starring Chris Pratt.
It's a Mario,
which feature No Sleep Till Brooklyn. Whilst they try to fix this leak, the homeowner's dog decides to be an absolute menace and causes the destruction of the bathroom. And after a definitely successful job, they return home and we meet the Mario family. And the brothers find out that the manhole covers in Brooklyn are leaking, so they take this as their chance for redemption. However, whilst exploring the sewers to fix the leak, they end up getting sucked through a big green pipe and get taken through the warp zone. Despite Mario's attempt to save his brother, Luigi falls into Darklands. And Luigi also gets chased by a swarm of dry bones whilst looking for Mario, and then he gets captured by the Shy Guys. Meanwhile, Mario gets the easier end of the stick for some reason, because he lands in Mushroom Kingdom, run by Princess Peach. Here he meets Toad and explains his situation, and Toad says that he will take Mario to Peach, because she might be able to help. We see that Mushroom Kingdom is filled with pipes to transport them all over the place. They find themselves at Peach's castle. Inside, the Toad General explains Bowser's super plan, now that he has the star. He's planning on bringing an army towards Mushroom Kingdom to decimate it, but Peach says that she'll form an alliance with the Kongs to help them fight, even though they've never formed an alliance with anyone ever. Peach and Mario meet and Mario explains the situation. Before Peach decides to help him, she tests his skill through an obstacle course, a lot like the game we all love playing. In this course there are mushrooms like the game which allow Mario to get bigger. Despite the power up, Mario sucks at the course, but Peach takes him along anyways because he got close enough and no one really gets it on the first try except for Peach. Luigi is brought in front of Bowser and we learn his evil plan. His evil plan is, and I quote, to marry Princess Peach. Wait, that's not evil, that can't be right. To marry Princess Peach, and if she refuses, he will destroy the entirety of Mushroom Kingdom. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. He will destroy the entirety of Mushroom Kingdom if she refuses, which is way more evil than just marrying Princess Peach. Luigi also gets a flashback of him and his brothers as children, and Mario protected him. Mario and Peach then head off on their journey to Jungle Kingdom to get the help of the Kongs, and Toad tags along. Along their journey, Peach shares how she came to Mushroom Kingdom as a baby through the pipes and was crowned a princess once she was old enough. Mario thinks that maybe she came from Earth like him, but she says that there's many other galaxies in this universe. What a way to spoil the title of the sequel. Then we hear arguably the best song in all of cinematic history, only to be rivaled by Lava Chicken. The raw emotion in this performance by Bowser is enough to make a grown man cry. However, this masterpiece is rudely interrupted when Bowser learns that Mario is accompanying Peach, and he gets nervous that he might steal his girl, so he threatens Luigi and then puts him in a cage above lava. At the Jungle Kingdom, Peach asks for the help of the Kongs, but their king, Cranky Kong, rejects it. Mario then stands up to him, so Cranky Kong will only agree if Mario can beat his son, Donkey Kong, in a fight. And so they arrive in the ring, and Mario basically loses for most of the fight, so Mario uses the yellow power-up boxes, but none of them really help him. But none of them make him bigger and stronger like before. Instead, he shrinks, then tries the fire flower, and lastly becomes Cat Mario. And he now stands a chance, so he actually wins. Therefore, since they made a deal, Cranky decides to help Peach. They then try to go to Mushroom Kingdom, but it will take forever if they go back the same way they came with the entire army, so instead they get their carts ready and head down a road that has a rainbow inside of it. But they then get ambushed by Bowser and things get chaotic like playing Mario Kart with friends, because someone has thrown a spiky blue shell which hits Mario and Donkey Kong and they fall off the bridge. Bowser then captures the remaining troops and puts them in his prison, but Peach and Todd manage to escape and make it back. Once there, she tells all the civilians to evacuate, but the goat Toad stays behind to protect Peach. Bowser arrives and asks Peach to marry him, and at first she refuses but then accepts once Toad is being tortured. It turns out that Mario and Donkey Kong had survived and are inside Moray's stomach, and they bond over their daddy issues. Donkey Kong then jumps around causing Moray to burp, and they escape and head to the wedding. At the wedding, we see Bowser intends on sacrificing all of his prisoners as a ritual. Toad then hands Peach a bouquet with a hidden ice flower, and after breaking Bowser's poor little heart, Peach then freezes him and the winch, lowering the prisoners, and starts fighting his army. Then Donkey Kong and Mario arrive, and Mario powers up using the Super Leaf and flies up to Bowser's fortress with Donkey Kong by his side. Meanwhile, we see Peach kicking some serious butt, but accidentally lights up King Bob's fire, and he explodes, so she loses her powers, and the winch unfreezes, so the prisoners start falling towards the lava. But Donkey Kong stops the winch with his own hands, and Luigi manages to escape from the prison and reunites with his brother. And Cranky Kong is also proud of his son, but Bowser breaks free of the ice. He orders Bomber Bill to destroy the Mushroom Kingdom, but Mario annoys Bill so much that he doesn't destroy Mushroom Kingdom, but instead chases Mario around. He then leads him towards the pipes that he had used when he first entered into Mushroom Kingdom, and Bill explodes, causing the warp zone to suck everyone and everything back into Brooklyn. The superstar lands right in front of Mario, and he's about to go for it, but Bowser stops him and starts beating him up, blaming Mario for ruining his wedding. Mario then hides away as Bowser captures Peach and the Kongs, but whilst hiding away he sees the ad for his plumbing company and gets motivated to fight again. Peach then knocks a star out of Bowser's hands and towards Mario so that he can use it, but Bowser tries to stop him using his fire breath. Luigi arrives and holds back the fire until both of them are able to use the superstar and become Mario and Luigi. They then absolutely pummel Bowser and his army, and they force feed him a blue mushroom and trap him in a jar. Since throughout the movie we see that whenever someone uses one of these power-ups until they get attacked or they die, they pretty much remain that size, so Bowser will remain small for the foreseeable future, and everyone celebrates their victory, including Mario's parents and their old boss. And we end the movie to Mr. Blue Sky, yet another song in this movie that was also in another Chris Pratt movie, and we find out that the brothers now live in Mushroom Kingdom. However, the story is not complete, as we see Bowser still singing his amazing song in a cage, and the egg of Yoshi hatching in the Brooklyn sewers, waiting to be voiced by Donald Glover in the Super Mario Galaxy movie. Comment below your favourite moment and subscribe whilst you're there.